because the funds came from the central financial institutions, and then it is going to be a huge burden for the state because it's going to be an annual burden for the state as well. So the question arises, why is no action being taken against a contractor that caused all these pump houses to be submerged? So there are three major projects, like I told you, in Telangana: the Kaleshwaram, the Mission Bhagirath, and the Rajshekar Reddy project. All of them awarded to this one particular company. But when irregularities happen, no action being taken against a contractor. The question arises that Kaleshwaram sank in 3 years, no action has been taken. Mission Bhagirath is a project that was meant to give water through pipelines to every household. And so the pipes used were old pipes, the water tanks were just repainted, and the project name written on it like it was a new project, like it was a newly made thing. And almost 8 or 10 people died of the polluted water from this project, yet no action is being taken. The same with Rajshekar Reddy project, 5 people died of irresponsible working conditions, and yet no action has been taken. Why? Why is this one person protected so much is the question. I must also say that one officer, the GST Intelligence Director, has claimed that this person, Mega Engineering, is been sitting on 70,000 crores of black money and is liable to pay 12,000 crores of GST. So when all these allegations are against this person, why isn't anything happening? This person is today one of the richest. His name is in the Forbes list. And so, should we assume that he is able to walk scot-free? Is that the reason? That he is able to manage people, manage the system? Is that why we are letting him go? The money, the corruption, the nexus between this man and the Chief Minister of Telangana, KCR, is so huge that today KCR lives a lavish life. He lives in palace-style farmhouses. He is buying aeroplanes. He is buying helicopters. He has huge land banks, and these land banks will only appreciate. And he has also floated a national party called the Rajshekar Reddy. Where is all this money coming from? Where did the Chief Minister get all this money from? At one point in time in history, this Chief Minister, this is the same man who used to go on a scooter. And today he is buying aeroplanes and floating newer parties. How is this even possible if there is no corruption? And if somebody does not investigate, how is this even going to come out? And why isn't anybody investigating? Today KCR is the richest politician in India. And yet, nobody does anything. Why? Against this Kaleshwaram project, against the corruption in Kaleshwaram project, the leaders of opposition, Mr. Rajshekar Reddy, Mr. Bande Sanjay, don't talk much because they are paid off by mega companies. But even the BJP leaders, the central leaders of BJP party, say for example, Nirmala Sitaraman or Shekhawat, minister, all these people say that this Kaleshwaram project is acting like an ATM to KCR. All these people say that KCR is milking from Kaleshwaram. All these people know that there is corruption in Kaleshwaram. Mrs. Nirmala Sitaraman also stated that the percentage at which this Kaleshwaram, the loans came in for this Kaleshwaram is huge at like 8.5% to 10.9%. So how does it even sustain a project? See, she even quoted these numbers and raised this question. So when you people who are in power know the amount of corruption that is involved in this project, why isn't BJP doing anything? Unless you are hand in glove with them. The BJP has to answer this question. Are you also being paid off? Do you also have an interest in this? Why are you protecting the Chief Minister? Why isn't there an inquiry into the Kaleshwaram project? This is probably the biggest scam in India. This is the mega scam of India. Mega by mega, I mean the mega engineering and the mega in size. Why isn't anybody doing anything? We are protecting our country from external forces very zealously. That's amazing. But what are we doing about the forces that are internally destroying us? If nobody does anything and these people are walking scot-free, then what is going to happen to the future of India? I am talking about 1 lakh crores of rupees that has costed this nation. 1 lakh crore of rupees was given into this project. Whose money is that? That is the people's money. That is the taxpayers' money. Just imagine 1 lakh crore of rupees. How many zeros is that? 7, 5. How many zeros is that? 7 plus 5. Whose money is this? And why isn't anybody doing anything about this? Therefore, we have actually quoted in our detailed complaint the package numbers, the figures. We have in fact submitted everything we could gather to the CBI. And the CBI director has assured us that a DIG level rank officer is going to look into this. But YSR Telangana party here demands that even the BJP party does something about it. When you come to our state and talk about this corruption, when you can come to our state and ask votes, when you can come to our states and talk about the corruption involved in this scam, why can't you take any action? You are an authority here. What prevents you from taking action? What prevents you from commissioning an inquiry? This is my straight question to the BJP heads in Delhi. This has ruined our state. And this is not the only project. Projects like these have been happening in Telangana. Time and again I am saying this one person has been awarded every project in the state of Telangana. Yet nothing is happening. Why? Does this happen all over India? In every state? Does one person get all the projects? Like there is nobody else competent enough to carry on any other contracts or projects? So, a CBI inquiry is a must, and I also challenge the Chief Minister of Telangana that if you are indeed clean, as you claim to be, then you have nothing to hide. Please cooperate. In fact, please ask for a CBI inquiry yourself into the corruption of the Kaleshwaram project. And if nothing is going to happen further, even after we giving a complaint to the CBI and even after myself demanding the BJP heads to do something about it, and if still nothing happens, we are going to file a writ petition. And also, I would implore the opposition parties that if this corruption continues, it is going to ruin not only our state, but slowly our country also. Giving a complaint to the CBI and even after should not myself demanding allow BJP to function and something about it. In 8 years' time, just in 8 years' time, a state that was whose budget was in surplus has become a debt-ridden state. That if this is a debt of more than 4.5 lakh crores on the state of Telangana, it is the US giving a complaint to the CBI, the youngest state. In just 8 years, we have managed something about it. In 8 years, just in 8 years' time, a state that was a state whose budget was in surplus has become a debt-ridden state. If this is a debt of more than 4 lakh, 4.5 lakh crores used in the state of Telangana.
So I implore the opposition parties to please go to the president and ask that a president be imposed in the state of Telangana immediately. The Chief Minister of Telangana has no moral right to continue as the Chief Minister of Telangana. And if he has any gratitude to the people who voted him to power, he should resign.
A debt of more than 4 lakh, 4.5 lakh crores used in the state of Telangana.
So I implore the opposition parties to please go to the president and ask that a president be imposed in the state of Telangana immediately. The Chief Minister of Telangana has no moral right to continue as the Chief Minister of Telangana. And if he has any gratitude to the people who voted him to power, he should resign. Now can we play that?
of Telangana. Any questions? Yes, today, this morning, correct.
So did he assure you anything?
Yes, they did assure us that they will look into this and proceed. Yes.
So I have a question for you.
Yes,
Your party was started last year
correct.
and it's a fairly new party,
Correct.
even though you come from a political background, from a political family.
Correct.
And essentially your father was a tall Congress party leader in the state. Uh, Undivided Andhra Pradesh. So now, your party, YSR Telangana Party, my question is it a part of YSRCP that is headed by your brother, Rajshekar Reddy, or is it a separate party altogether? Is it a Telangana chapter or is it a separate party? If it is a separate party, what is the reason for you to have moved away from your brother when there is a, and also from Andhra Pradesh as your battleground, because essentially you come from Rayalaseema, so it would naturally come to the mind that you would be more interested in working in Andhra Pradesh. Thank you.
My answer to your first question is YSR Telangana Party is a separate party. It has got nothing to do with YSR Congress Party that is ruling in Andhra Pradesh. And my answer to the second part is that I have grown up in Telangana, I have studied in Telangana, I have married in Telangana, I have had my son in Telangana, I have had my daughter in Telangana. I live in Telangana. My past has been there. My future is going to be there. My life is there. If there is any place on this planet Earth that I call home, it is Telangana. So I do not see why anybody finds it weird that I have floated a party in Telangana. Like I told you in the beginning of my press meet itself, that the misrule of the Chief Minister of Telangana, Mr. KCR, has prompted me to launch a party in Telangana. Had it been that the Chief Minister was a competent man like my father, there was absolutely no need for me of a YSR Telangana party. The party is functioning right now. While my father was alive, Congress was in its glory. But with the demise of my father, Congress, actually it's very sad to say that the MLAs that the people have elected in Telangana, the Congress MLAs that the people have elected in Telangana have sold themselves to the ruling party. And also the BJP party, we believe, is a rightist party. It has its roots based on religion, and we do not approve of its divisive politics.
Hello.
So we are not going to ally with anybody. We are going to go solo, and we are going to contest in every single seat in the Telangana, the coming election.
Hello. Yes. Hello. This side, madam, on your left.
So,
Important and pivotal part of the election. So could you please enlighten us about your election issues? And secondly, could you just tell us what is the cost of the scam which you are, hypothetically justifying? And do you have any sort of because scams are there, but unless and until we have a proper proof, it cannot be taken to the court of law. So these are two questions. Thank you, ma'am.
we have gathered from different officers through RTI information pertaining to this project. Like I quoted the BHEL, like this company that procured equipment from BHEL for 1600 crores was actually shown as have costed 7,500 crores to the company, thereby making a clear profit of 6,000 crores. So examples of such have been stated in my complaint to the CBI. I think there is a lot of evidence from our side, and I'm very sure that there is going to be much more if probed into. And that's the reason, just for preliminary, whatever, I have given all that we could gather, but there is so much more to unearth.
Issues about your contested election, issues on the line which you are holding an election and you know.
Well, sir, like I said, the misrule of KCR prompted me to float this party. While Dr. Rajshekar Reddy was alive, he made sure that every section of the people were happy.
No, that is all right. That is a feudal, between
Exactly, sir.
the family.
I'm coming there.
I am
Please let me
asking about welfare, issues which you are going to take up
Yes,
in
sir.
the.
Please let me complete.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Please let me complete.
Huh?
Please let me complete.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, while Dr. Rajshekar Reddy was alive, he implemented a lot of welfare schemes for the people. Rajshekar Reddy actually waived off their loans. There was something called the fees reimbursement, where the students were given fees fully free. There was something called the Arogyasri, in which a poor man could go to a corporate hospital and get free medical, not just aid, I'm talking about big surgeries that run into lakhs of rupees. So Dr. Rajshekar Reddy was a tall leader who actually built 46 lakh homes for the poor. So there are many such things like that Dr. YSR did. So when I am saying I have floated a party, I have initially also stated that it is the YSR's reign that we are going to bring back. Had Mr. KCR continued YSR's reign, had Mr. KCR continued the schemes of Mr. YSR as is, there would have been no need for me to launch a party. But all of YSR schemes have either been murdered or they lie in coma right now. The only reason for me to float this party is to bring back YSR's reign. We have assured the people and are still assuring the people that we are fighting for the cause of the people, and if given an opportunity, we will bring back YSR's reign in all its glory. I hope I have answered your question. Like I said before, this party is a separate party that caters to only Telangana region. What happens in Andhra is none of my business. You have to ask the opposition there. You have to ask the opposition to come submit a report to the CBI like I am doing here for Telangana.
Will you be exploring any connection, any alliance with the BSP and the MIM? And would you also be expanding into Andhra?
No, we are not going to expand into Andhra, and we are not exploring alliance with BSP or MIM or any other party.
You said that your party is team B of BJP. What do you have to say about that?
I am asking BJP if BJP is team B of KCR. Tell me, give me one reason why is BJP party not probing Mr. KCR? You know the corruption of KCR. You know that you have made wild statements like Kaleshwaram is the ATM for KCR. Everybody, including Mr. Amit Shah himself, speaks it. Then why can't you do something who are in power? Are you the B team to KCR? Is BJP the B team to KCR? Is my straight question.
I have a related question to what you just answered to. So, you would have, as a political person, you would have noticed.
And by the way, I am B team to no one. Please continue.
So, as a political person, you would have noticed in the last few years that in many states where the BJP, which does not have much of footprints, new parties or smaller parties have become formal or informal allies of the BJP to help them make inroads into those states, which are basically new pastures for BJP. So is there a possibility that your party, being a new party, could become that kind of aid, basically aid the BJP into weakening the other parties and make space for it? Because that has been happening in many states.
I do not want to be the support system to any other party. YSR Telangana party has been amongst the people for months together now. We have fought on every issue that is related to the people. Until YSR Telangana party took up the issue of unemployment in the state of Telangana, nobody, none of the leaders, not even the opposition, realized there was the issue of unemployment in Telangana. I have been even till today fighting for the unemployed youth in Telangana. This was the party, mine was the party that stood up and fought when KCR said he is not going to buy paddy. Mine was the party that stood up for the Girijans, for the Adivasis, when they had to fight for their land rights. We have been there amongst the people. I have been doing this Padayatra. It's almost 2,500 kilometers now. Every step of the way, we have not only heard the problems of the people, but have also assured them that we are there to fight for them. We are here to win the hearts of the people. We are here to convince them that Rajshekar Reddy's daughter can bring back Rajshekar Reddy's rule. I intend to be the chief contender to the TRS, to the ruling party now, and I do not intend to be anybody's support system.
Yes, hello, madam.
Sure.
Yeah, you were also part of Padayatra and you were doing, So do you expect, while you're doing this Padayatra in Telangana, as a brother, you expect that kind of support coming from your brother?
My prospects, I would say, would not depend on any one person or any other people supporting me. My prospects will depend only upon the fact that whether I am able to convince the people of Telangana that this lady can bring back YSR's reign. If anybody is willing to support me, they are welcome. If anybody trusts in me, thank you. But if you do not, then that's not my problem. I think we should restrict this to the center.
One question. What role will your mother play, ma'am?
My mother supports me. My mother fully supports me. My mother will also campaign for me. My mother fully believes in me and wants to bring back YSR's reign in Telangana.
Are you going to contest in Telangana only or in other?
Yes, only in Telangana.
As you've seen, you said that KCR is become so rich that obviously will spend the money in elections. How do you plan to go about
In Telangana.
to match up to that kind of spending? And it's an expensive affair, right?
Nobody Yes, can only match in up to that Telangana. kind of expenses. But money is not the only thing needed for an election. People do not trust in
KCR
freebies.
is
People
become
do not
so
trust
rich
in false promises.
that obviously
People
will
are looking
spend
for hope.
the money.
The people of Telangana are so crushed today that they have no hope. Actually, the reason why Mr. KCR came to power the second time is because there was no alternative in Telangana. And I am here to give that alternative. I do not believe that money is the only force that can win an election. That's an absolutely false conception.
Madam, freebies are the shortcut way to get to the governance. So are you planning to give any freebies to the state if you come to power?
I believe in welfare. Dr. Rajshekar Reddy believed in welfare. Dr. Rajshekar Reddy believed in making homes for the poor. Dr. Rajshekar Reddy believes in encouraging poor students by giving them full free education. Dr. Rajshekar Reddy believed in providing medical aid. So if you call all these freebies, then yes, I am for freebies. But unless the poor people have a hand to lift them up, unless some welfare schemes are working for them, there is no way in this country for a poor person to get by. I have been on this Padayatra since many months now. I have also been in a Padayatra before. I see the poor people so closely, and it is impossible, please trust me when I say this, it is actually impossible for them to come up in life if they do not have a support system.
When you decided to get into politics in Telangana, why wasn't Congress Party, which is the main opposition as of now in the state, an option for you, which was your father's original party?
I will have to remind you that when Dr. Rajshekar Reddy passed away, while Dr. Rajshekar Reddy was alive, he served the Congress Party 30 years. He brought the Congress Party to power not only in the state but in the center twice. But when he passed away, the Congress Party, for its own selfish reasons, in order to corner Dr. YSR's son, actually included the name of YSR in an FIR stating that he was involved in corruption. This is something that YSR family cannot forgive. I do not believe this is something YSR can forgive either. Also, when YSR passed away, the Congress Party was in power in the center and in the state, and not even a simple inquiry was commissioned on how he died. Was there any other motive, any other angle to it? Okay, done? If everything is done, I'll take your Munugod question. If everything is done. Okay. Munugod గురించి మీరు అడిగారు, మేము పోటీ చేస్తున్నామా లేదా అని. మునుగోడు ఎలక్షన్ ఎందుకు వచ్చింది? మునుగోడు ఎలక్షన్ ఒక ఎమ్మెల్యే చచ్చిపోతే వచ్చిందా? ఒక బై ఎలక్షన్ ఎందుకు రావాలి? మునుగోడు ఎలక్షన్ ఎందుకు వచ్చింది? ఒక పార్టీ అధికారంలోకి రావాలనుకుంటే ఇంకో పార్టీ అధికారాన్ని కాపాడుకోవాలనుకుంటుంది. ఒక పార్టీ కొత్త కుర్చీ కావాలనుకుంటుంది, ఒక పార్టీ కాపాడుకోవాలనుకుంటుంది. ఒక పార్టీ బీజేపీ పార్టీ ఒక ఎమ్మెల్యేతో డిఫెక్షన్ చేపిస్తే వచ్చిన ఎన్నిక మునుగోడు ఎన్నిక. ఒక ఎమ్మెల్యే అయ్యుండి 5 సంవత్సరాలు నేను సేవ చేస్తాను అని వాగ్దానం చేసి మధ్యలోనే తన స్వార్థం కోసం డిఫెక్షన్ చేస్తే వచ్చిన ఎన్నిక మునుగోడు ఎన్నిక. ఇంకొక పార్టీ అధికార మదంతో అహంకారాన్ని చాటుకోవడానికి ఎలక్షన్ వస్తే చాలు మేము మా అహంకారాన్ని మా అధికారాన్ని చాటుకుంటాము, ఎంత డబ్బు ఖర్చైనా సరే ఆ సీటు గెలుచుకుంటాము అన్న అహంకారంతో కేసీఆర్ గారు, స్పీకర్ గారు ఆ రాజీనామాను ఆమోదిస్తే వచ్చిన ఎన్నిక మునుగోడు ఎన్నిక. ఇది ప్రజల కోసం వచ్చిన ఎన్నిక కానే కాదు. 2 పార్టీల మధ్య 3 పార్టీల మధ్య వీధిలో కుక్కల కొట్లాట ఈ ఎన్నిక. ఎందుకు అనుకోవాలి? ఒక్కొక్క యూనిట్కి, ఒక్కొక్క గ్రామానికి ఒక్కొక్క ఎమ్మెల్యేని ఇన్ఛార్జ్గా పెడితే ఎందుకు అనుకోవాలి? ఎన్ని డబ్బులు ఖర్చు పెడతారు దీంట్లో? ఎందుకు అనుకోవాలి? ఎలా అవుతుంది ఇది రెఫరెండము? మీకు రెఫరెండమే కావాలనుకుంటే డిజాల్వ్ చేయండి. మీ పాలన చాలా దరిద్రంగా ఉంది. మీ పాలన ఎంత దరిద్రంగా ఉందంటే ఇంకొక సంవత్సరం అయినా కూడా ఈ పాలన ఇలాగే కొనసాగితే మన రాష్ట్రం ఎక్కడ పూర్తిగా నాశనం అయిపోతుందో అన్న భయం కూడా ఉంది. మీకు పిచ్చి పట్టినట్టు పిచ్చి పిచ్చి చేష్టలు చేస్తున్నారు. మీరు దయచేసి ఈ గవర్నమెంట్ని డిజాల్వ్ చేసి పుణ్యం కట్టుకుంటే కొత్త ఎలక్షన్లు వస్తే అప్పుడు అది రెఫరెండం అవుతుంది. నేను తెలంగాణలో ఒక పార్టీ పెట్టింది తెలంగాణలో మార్పు తేవడం కోసం. ఆల్రెడీ ఇంకొక పార్టీ ఇంకొకరు పెట్టినప్పుడు ఆ పార్టీ వాళ్ళు నా దగ్గరికి వచ్చి నాకు చేయాలన్నా, నేను ఆ పార్టీ వాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి పోయి వాళ్ళు చేయాలన్నా, వీఆర్ నో మోర్ ఇండివిజువల్స్, వీఆర్ ఎంటిటీస్ నౌ. మా వెనకాల మాతో పార్టీ ఉన్న బ్యాగేజే కాకుండా మాకున్న రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ అయితేనేమి, మాకున్న ఎంటిటీస్ అయితేనేమి, ఇవన్నీ మొత్తం change. The dynamics have changed. It is not an easy thing now. My mother is an individual. Amma oka vyakti, amma oka entity kaadu, oka organization lo ledu, tanu oka mooda party pettukoledu is what I mean. Meeku ardham aitundo ledu? Not as good as you. I have somewhere to go, amma. Yeah. ఎవరికి బీఆర్ఎస్ గురించి క్వశ్చన్ లేదా? ఎవ్రీబడి ఈజ్ హ్యాపీ, ఎక్సైటెడ్ అబౌట్ బీఆర్ఎస్? ఓకే 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 2 minutes. మా నాన్న మీరు ఆయన కోసం పాదయాత్ర చేశారు. యూ స్టూడ్ విత్ హిమ్ ఎంటైర్లీ హిస్ పొలిటికల్ కెరీర్. నా గురించి నేనే గొప్పలు చెప్పుకుంటే బాగోదు. ఒక్కొక్కరి వ్యక్తిత్వం ఒక్కొక్కలాగా ఉంటుంది. నాకు చేయాలనిపించింది, నాకు చేయగలిగినంత సాయం నన్ను అడిగితే నా చేత మించిన చేశాను నేను. నాకు ఎంత చేతనైందో అంతకంటే ఎక్కువే చేశాను నేను చేశాను కదా, అందరూ నాకు చేయాలనుకోవడం కూడా స్వార్థమే అవుతుంది. కాళేశ్వరం గురించి మేము మాట్లాడడానికి వచ్చాము. కాళేశ్వరం గురించి మాట్లాడడం జరిగింది. బీఆర్ఎస్ తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రంలో మద్యం ఏరులై పారుతుంది. తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రంలో రాష్ట్రం నడుస్తుంది అంటే ఈరోజు మద్యం అమ్ముకుంటే ఆ అమ్మకాలతో వచ్చిన దాంతో నడుపుతున్న పరిస్థితి. మరి అలాంటప్పుడు మద్యం అమ్మకాలలో కేసీఆర్ గారు ముఖ్యమంత్రి అయినప్పుడు 10,000 కోట్లుంటే ఈరోజు 40,000 కోట్లకు పెంచారు. మరి మద్యం మీద అంత ఫోకస్ పెడుతున్న కేసీఆర్ గారు హఠాత్తుగా బీఆర్ఎస్ పార్టీ పెట్టారు అంటే ఎవరైనా ఏమనుకుంటారు? నేనైతే బార్ అండ్ రెస్టారెంట్ సర్వీస్ పార్టీ ఏమో అనుకున్నా. బట్ జోక్స్ అపార్ట్, ఎవరైనా కూడా ఇఫ్ సంబడీ వాంట్స్ అటెన్షన్, వాట్ do? They make noise. This BRS party is that noise. KCR కి కావాల్సింది attention. BRS party is a mirage. KCR also knows that he is getting nowhere with this BRS party. కాకపోతే కేసీఆర్ కి కావాల్సింది అటెన్షన్. ఎలా తెచ్చుకుంటున్నాడు ఈ అటెన్షన్? డబ్బులు ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి. సో ఈయన దగ్గర డబ్బులు ఉన్నాయి. ఎవడైతే అమ్ముడుపోతాడో, ఏ పార్టీ అయితే అమ్ముడుపోతుందో వాళ్ళని పిలిపించుకుంటున్నాడు, వాళ్ళకు డబ్బులు ఇస్తున్నాడు. వాళ్ళు అమ్ముడుపోవడానికి సిద్ధమైన వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే ఈయనకు అలయన్స్ చెప్తున్నారు. అలాంటి వాళ్ళను పక్కన పెట్టుకొని ఈరోజు బీఆర్ఎస్ పార్టీ అని గొప్పలు చెప్పుకుంటున్నాడు. తెలంగాణ సిగ్గుండాలి కదా. అసలు తెలంగాణ మోడల్ అంటే ఏమిటి? ఈ తెలంగాణ మోడల్, ఐ షుడ్ సే దిస్, KCR wants to emulate the Telangana model in India, and that is why he says he has floated this BRS party. And what is this Telangana model? This Telangana model is nothing but a model of corruption, beginning with Kaleshwaram project down to even the smallest project. There is corruption. And what else is Telangana's model? Telangana's model is to run the state on sales that come from liquor and drugs. Telangana's model is also to abandon women. Today, the state of Telangana is stands number one in South India in relation to abducting women, raping women, murdering women, and atrocities on women. That is the Telangana model. And another Telangana model is to not keep any of the promises given. You ignore the promise of cancelling debts to the farmers. You fail promise on giving interest-free loans to women. You fail promise on constructing double-bedroom homes. You fail the promise on giving a job to every home. This, yes. Everything for politics. That's what I'm telling you. Attention. You make the noise. You want attention, you make the noise. That's what KCR does. And this BRS party. TRS party, BRS party అయింది. ఇది ఇంకో కొద్ది రోజుల్లోనే VRS కూడా అవుతుంది. వాలంటరీ రిటైర్మెంట్ స్కీమ్. కాలేదా? ఎందుకు మాట్లాడతలేరు? పోరాడడం లేదా? చివరి వరకు పోరాడుతుంది. రిట్టు కూడా వేస్తామని చెప్పింది నేను. అందుకే రాజశేఖర్ రెడ్డి బిడ్డ అమ్ముడు పోయేది కాదు, రాజశేఖర్ రెడ్డి బిడ్డ భయపడేది కాదు.